Hello guys, my name is Mara and I want to welcome you to the channel. Recipe can be found in the video description box. Let's get started. We begin by rehydrating the gelatin. Place it in a small cup and add the water. Stir very well and let it rest for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, wash the strawberries and remove the leaves. Cut them into small pieces and leave them on the same cutting board since we will continue cutting them with a knife until almost puree. I do not recommend doing it in a blend because this way you're gonna get a lot of juice and this can affect the final result of the mousse. Once it has the consistency of puree, place it in a large bowl. Add the heavy cream, condensed milk, and stir very well until incorporating all of the ingredients. Whip the heavy cream. As it is a small amount, it could be done in a very short amount of time. Whip it for about 3 to 5 minutes or until soft peaks. Bring the rehydrated gelatin to the microwave and melt it for about 20 seconds. Add it to the mixture, but make sure the gelatin is not too hot since it can make lumps in the mixture. Add half of the whipped cream to the strawberry mixture. Mix with the same spatula and be sure to cut the whipped cream into half to incorporate it to the rest of the mousse. Tiny lumps could create from the whipped cream, but you can see that after you add the second part and continue stirring it, the lumps are removed until a soft mixture is obtained. Make sure to fold the whipped cream into the strawberry mixture with slow movements and scrape down the side of the bowls towards the center. Squeeze the juice of 2 lemons or limes, whichever this is, and if it is very hard, press and roll them back and forth against the counter. This would loosen and break down some of the lime membranes and make the outside a little bit more pliable. Cut them in half and measure the quantity we need. You might need to use more than 2 limes depending on how much juice they have. Wash the strawberries well and remove the leaves, but this time we're going to add them to the blender to get the juice out of. Add the lemon juice we previously squeezed, the sugar. I am using raw sugar in this case, but you can replace it with the same amount of white sugar if you want. Also add the vanilla extract and the water. Cover the blender and blend for about 3 to 5 minutes or until you see all the ingredients are incorporated and the strawberries are made into juice. Place this mixture into a high pan, but first sift it through a strainer to remove extra leaves and seeds. If you think the strainer I'm using it's a bit too much, I think the same way. I just couldn't get a bigger one. I couldn't find it. Oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do no matter the size of the tools you use. Anyway, let this mixture boil for about 20 minutes or until we see that it has reduced its size or it has thickened. Let it sit until it cools down a little bit so it won't destroy our mousse. I'm using a springform cake pan. Place a little of the mousse in the bottom. This will help secure the Ladyfingers. Make sure the flat part is on the inside and the pretty part with the sugar on top is on the outside of the mousse. Start by placing the fingers one by one next to each other until creating a type of fence or like a cement wall. Place a little more strawberry mousse until we completed half of the mousse and then even it out. Bring the strawberry jam, which by now should be lukewarm and not completely hot. Dip one of the Ladyfingers into the strawberry jam, then turn it on the other side. Remove the excess and place it above the strawberry mousse and repeat with all Ladyfingers. When we have completed the entire strip, we measure a Ladyfinger over where we're going to be placing it and break it there so it fits in the space, and repeat the process. Bring the unflavored gelatin and melt it in the microwave for about 20 to 25 seconds. Add it to the jam. Stir very well and with a spoon, fill all those places where we couldn't put more of the Ladyfingers. Bring the second part of the strawberry mousse and place it on top of the Ladyfingers. Spread it and even it out to make it look prettier. Bring both the mousse and the strawberry jam to the fridge for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the jam starts getting firm. Then add it on top of the mousse. We did this because the jam was a bit warm and it could have melted the mousse. Don't pour the jam over the mousse. It is better to add a little by little with the help of a spoon. Add the desired amount of jam and bring to refrigeration for at least 8 hours, and if you do it overnight, it will be better. I'm going to show you how I decorated my mousse. I placed some whipped cream on a piping bag. I'm using piping tip 2D from Wilton. And then I created 4 swirls on top of the mousse using the cardinal points as a reference. And then filling in the middle. Then I placed a few pieces of strawberry on top and more whipped cream and strawberries on the side. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm gonna leave over here the link where you can sign up so you don't miss out any other delicious recipes like this one. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.